This layout is crazy. You already know what I'm on, man. Off top, gotta give God its acknowledgement and praise. Cause without God, none of this would be possible. None of this would be part of whatever reality. Whatever's your reality, it wouldn't be possible. It wouldn't be real. It wouldn't be likely. Wouldn't be probable without the careful and meticulous planning of God. Hey, I just wanted to tap in real quick. This is to all the real men and those who identify with being real niggas. In Corinthians, it's a Bible passage that says something, and I'm going to paraphrase: come from amongst them and get upon your own kind. Those who are similar in frequency, mission, objective, integrity, principles, and all this as you. It's too many fake, fraudulent, fictitious individuals out here who has cloaked themselves in a costume of what they perceive or think to be real dudes. And they're conspiring, they're plotting, their endeavors is all created to assassinate, to eliminate, and eradicate the real. How do you know it's a real man or who's a real nigga? By the fruits that he bear. A man gets to a position and a point in his life to where he can destroy, and he may be skilled in destroying. But a man gets to a point in a position to where he's focused on the reconstruction and the building of things. You understand what I'm saying? We've been gang banging for what, about 40, 50 years? And we have yet to see any progress or the progression of the community from us gang banging. And to the defense of the big homies, they taught us what they knew. They didn't have a lot of resources. They didn't have a network. They didn't have connections that was conducive to growth. But now we're in an era to where we know better. But a lot of us don't aspire to do better. And the ones who aspire to do better and actually gets out there and do better, they become the enemy. A lot of dudes is co-opted. Somebody was just talking about compromised individuals. A lot of gentlemen in our community are compromised. And in their position of being compromised, everything that they plan, they do, and they strategize for the community is rooted in destruction. A lot of you cats, man, is gonna start feeling like the world is against you. But I'm gonna tell you like this: the world ain't against you, baby. You just gotta put your pride to the side and start connecting with your own kind, because they out there. The real is out there. Don't never be dissuaded to believe that it isn't. Don't be discouraged. You know what I mean? Don't let nothing break you. Don't let nothing get you off your square. Get from amongst them and get amongst your own kind. It's hard being a man of honor and integrity because it puts you in a box, and that box is integrity, principles, and morals. There's certain things morally that a real man wouldn't do. But when you're dealing with these cats who are immoral, when you're dealing with these cats who have no integrity and all this and all that, they play cold games. I remember I started going downtown to hustle, right? Didn't like it at all. As I'm going down there, the homie Shay, he giving me a pep talk. He was like, Heedy, you gotta be like this and be like that. He's like, man, I don't think you should go downtown. A young cat like you, this and that and third, because the type of cat you is that and third, because they be having bitch n words trying to make plays on real niggas. And that's what it is. Crazy, what's the deal? Hey man, I apologize that I couldn't answer your question and I don't remember it. But if you can put it in the chat, bro, I promise you that I will be as straightforward and honest as I possibly can. You know what I mean? Put it in the chat, big dog, because you had asked something earlier, but by the time I ended it, it was a wrap. I couldn't go back. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But, feel free to ask me anything. If it's too deep, I know how to not answer questions, you feel what I'm saying? But ask me anything, man. For my audience and for my peoples, my kin folks, I want to be an open book, dog. I don't want to create no fake, you know what I mean? I don't want to put on a facade. I don't want to pretend to be anything other than who I am. Bobby Yeye Jones, an individual just trying to find ways to improve my life and enrich the quality of life of others. You feel what I'm saying? No, I was just trying to switch the topic from the sucker popping hot grease. Oh, hey, I love that, bro. I love that, man. And I pray that the Most High God bless you and your family in abundance. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, on the reels, man. I appreciate that. Money Low channel. Let me drop the listing, man. There go the link right there. I got like 10 minutes. 10 minutes. If we can't discuss it in 10 minutes, we can come back and get it back on when I go live tonight. Like, I'm on my quick little lunch break and all this and all that. Nisi Pie, peace and blessings. How are you? The demon. Man, the demon, what's up with you, man? Come on, bro. We listen. We straightforward tonight. The demon, my brother. Let's keep it respectful. You know what I mean? Let's keep the conversation progressing. You know what I mean? We ain't on no BS tonight. God bless you. That's what I'm gonna tell you. God bless you. I'm gonna give my partner a few more minutes. I got 7 minutes before I gotta clock back in. But I want to build with my Vegas partner, man. You feel me? See what's on his mind, man. We gotta find ways. Rose Garcia, man. I love Rose Garcia on the reels. People nowadays don't know how to keep it 100 and they know how to be they self. They too busy being followers that are being rather than being a leader. I agree with you. Man, what it do? This is what it do, man. I was approached by an amazing brother today, man, and and I was honored. You know what I mean? He wanted me to talk to his son. I get on the phone and I talk to his son, and the son start telling me what his aspirations and endeavors is. And God just led me to say no mas, say no more. I got you. We're gonna figure this out. But just for the brother to trust me enough to say, hey man, I want you to talk to my son. He's in a spot of being indecisive, and for me to and I was kind of like, yeah, I can talk. Most definitely I can talk. But in those type of situation when a person is indecisive and they're trying to figure out what's the next steps of their life going to be, you don't want to misinform anybody. So the first thing that I did before I had the conversation is just ask God, please God, bless my tongue and bless my spirit. And I'm telling you, man, when I get on the phone with the young brother, man, it's like we rapping like we know each other. And I ain't talking about rapping like hip hop, but just having a conversation, conversing. And what I want to do, man, I want to help this little brother obtain his endeavors. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And that's what we got to start doing more as black men. We got to start seeing what it is that these youngsters want to get into, pool our resources, and go out there and give aid to these youngsters. Because if we don't give them something positive and productive to do, then they're going to engage in negativity and things that's counterproductive. A lot of these babies don't want to gang bang, but they don't have any other options. And instead of us finding, developing new solutions and all this, not solutions, developing different options or whatnot, we perpetuate the cycle of ignorance, destruction, and violence. And to a degree, I was guilty of that SHIT too, man. I sit back and I'm watching the YouTube streets, and it's become like a soap opera. And a lot of people are tuned in and they're enthralled, they're captivated by the soap opera Some of the adults know how to differentiate and distinguish from what's WWF and what's real, right? But what about the babies is watching this? And they following in the footsteps of some of these content creators. The feds is watching, law enforcement, local law enforcement is watching, and what they're about to continue to do is come after content creators. Man, I'm telling you what's real, man. I promise you, they about to come back to Los Angeles and not just target content creators, man. They about to start targeting gangs, especially in that region of, like the dude said in that in that video, what's his name? Rap News Hood Politics. When he started saying, I'm like, man, that's heavy, like, cause I ain't even look at it like that, especially when he started dropping the numbers of people that was unalived in that region. I'm like, man, that's crazy. Cause I'm from right over there, but I ain't know that it was that many people that have fallen victim to blocka, 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 and all this and all that. I heard about the situation about the brothers on the other side of the freeway and how the FBI, the a federal agency, I don't know if it was ATF, I don't know if it was FBI, but they planted a mold. They sent the informant in their community and they basically entrapped them. That's crazy. Did y'all watch that? Did y'all see that? Is we not understanding what's going on? Man, we in a lot of these cases, Haiti, we dealing with the United States government. We're dealing with a government that's so powerful, so manipulative, and so skilled in creating subterfuge and propaganda to where they can destabilize a country overnight. So it's nothing for them to plant an individual in our community and make sure they get certain record sales or make sure they get a certain amount of recognition, certain amount of traffic, make sure that they are successful in their endeavors, because ultimately what they're put in our community to do is to create additional subterfuge, division, confusion, conflict. But getting back to the story, one of those federal organizations, they sent a Hispanic informant over there. And this dude tell them, hey, yeah, man, I'm connected with Wooty Woo Woo Whoop. And man, and they really need some, they need some heat. And they need them so bad to where they willing to pay 4 or 5 times what is going for. So dudes potentially, I don't know, the complete story of what how that went down over there. But when it's those type of situations, the person say, man, so I can take $5 and make 70. Hey, listen, Haiti, man, I got this opportunity. Wooty woo woo. So good guys probably put it in the pot, went to go get certain things, but they been set up by the Fed. Ain't that entrapment? That's how they doing us. Like the game then got to that, the game then got to that point to where even the feds is that thirsty to where they're setting up and entrapping black men in these destitute communities and using the brown man to do it. Don't that sound ironic? Is this not the same thing? I don't want to speak on that. Forgive me. I don't want to speak on that. Forgive me. But what I will say, black man, it's time to wake up. It's time to bring it together, man. It's time to get up off this BS, man, because we can't have the best of us. And I'm talking about this generation right now, this precocious generation. You feel what I'm saying? We can't have the most brilliant minds of us being the worst. These babies right here is gifted. They're anointed and they blessed by God. But if you don't live in your blessing, then what you living in? A curse. Because you can't straddle the fence. These youngsters right here could be the most revolutionary, can be the biggest innovators that we have ever seen in this era of our people. These is the babies that was going to liberate us. But we got these babies thinking they goons, they goblins, they demons, and all this and all that. Like, it don't make any sense. They don't want to let our babies go. These is the babies that was going to be the new version of the freedom fighters. You see how hard they about to start going on each other? Because we're not pushing them towards living in a passion, man. Excuse me. Not living in a passion. We're not pushing them to existing and living in their purpose. Their purpose ain't to be hoods, thugs, gangsters, crips, bloods, menace, and that ain't their purpose. These is anointed babies. Forgive me. Let me do this. Man, what a thing. Oh, it's right here. Forgive me. Hold on. Man, y'all can see me a little bit. Y'all done already see my face. Y'all know me. I know y'all. But y'all kids, these young babies, man, I swear, they the liberators. These babies is the ones that was going to change things up. These babies is the ones that was going to start buying land. These babies is the ones that was going to start creating their own community, self-policing themselves. How could you come to my community that I created and tell me how to run this and how to do this? It was these babies. But these babies have been introduced to the same poison that poisoned and contaminated us. Like, when we gonna liberate the babies, Edie? And that's what I'm saying. If you a grown fool and you want to be foolish and throw your life away, that's cool. But don't mislead these babies, because they don't know no better right now. They don't know no better. If you want to do what you do, that's cool. But all I say is don't mislead these babies. They ain't got nobody. A lot of these babies ain't got no daddies. They don't got no strong male role models and father figures, cuz. And they're susceptible to being preyed upon by the streets. And that's just the young brothers. But society on Steve, they know that they got our sons. Now they working on our daughters. They teaching our daughters to be harlots, to be promiscuous. That ain't what God designed our babies for. To be a harlot, to be promiscuous. You got little girls, right? As young as 11, 12. All this on the internet, showing their bodies, talking to grown men, thinking that the only way that they can get by in life is by subjecting themselves to the perverted ways of certain men, and that's how you get by. That ain't how you get by. A lot of young females in our community, they're incapable of loving because they associate love with gratuities, sexual favors. Come on, cuz, we all know them perverted ass niggas that was in damn near every community, that was fucking on the young next bad female coming up and buying her Jordans and this, that, and third. But the same dude that done fucked her mama, fucked her auntie, now she the next prey. Then some of these young sisters, they fall in love with these dudes, get these dudes their heart, but he don't love you, young queen. This ain't an exchange that exchange love. No, this is an exchange that exchange my energy for some of your innocence. And that's just is what it is. So if the women is that removed and disconnected, then what's going to be of the babies that they produce? If these women ain't never really felt the honest and the pure and the gentle love of a man, the protective and providing love of a man, then what you think they're going to associate with love and manhood? I'm just saying, like, we got we got a whole lot of progress that we have to make in a small amount of time. But we're fighting and we're bickering over shit that's is asinine. It has no purpose. It has no legitimacy. But until we rid our communities of these cancerous ass niggas, we're going to continue to be revisiting this. We can't talk about group economics because we got to talk about strategies of war, gang shit, busting heads and all this and all that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? See, it's so many different components to this shit, dog. When we start, I'm going to let y'all go, cuz, on PJ. Y'all may not know who I am, cuz, but the powers that be, they know. On Steve-O. Y'all may not get it. Y'all may not receive the message because it's Yay. I'm a little rough around the edges and I'm a little street. I'm a little hood, but I'm pure in heart on PJ. Pure in heart. I'm fair. Don't do sucker shit. Don't do mark shit. None of that. I love my people. Yeah, I love my people, man. And I only want what's best for y'all. We've been struggling. We've been in hardships for too long. How do we figure this shit out? We've been separated and divided for too long. So you mean to tell me there's no rehabilitation for us? Is the conditioning of those who have oppressed us, is their conditioning so effective to where we can't shape up and fly right? And then when you get that 5% that's like, hold on, something ain't right, shit is off, all this and all that, then they become an enemy to the masses. My partner say Foundation Nation say I was in Vegas with y'all with T Blank doing COVID. With T Blank, I was in Vegas with y'all. All right, for sure. Lock in with me, man. Hey, listen, man. I dropped you my thing. I got to clock back in, man. Fuck is this, cuz? That one time? Oh. Yeah. Hey, listen, man. Let me get off this motherfucking phone, man. Y'all step and be blessed, man. God bless y'all, man. I love y'all. We gonna run into some content tonight, man. I see a lot of dudes who mean well, who got good intentions, being attacked by those who perpetuate evilness, destruction, and chaos. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, but y'all step and be blessed. You trying to see who I am? Man, I'm Bobby Ye. What's the deal, my player partner? Hey, I love y'all, man. I'm gone, man. Too black, too strong. We all we need, we all we got. Gone.